Dear Diary, Rest Day, Charlotos, Hour of Ronan in the year 5117. Mother allowed me to accompany her into the manor yesterday after the family had all gone to bed. I sewed new pads to the soles of my work shoes for quiet while I waited, hearing their footfalls lessen to whispers and then to silence, and I swore to be as her shadow. By Tillamet it was exquisite, diary, just as they told it, with starlight spilling through windows so tall they touched the ceiling. I've never seen windows that looked outside before, let alone the stars themselves, right there twinkling, just like my scrying stones when candlelight catches them right. We were spirits gliding through the hallways, straightening and arranging, folding and dusting, readying the manor for another dawn, and I kept the strictures just as Mother taught me. She did not breathe a word to me, but I could see pride in her eyes. I could feel it thrumming in my blood like a heartbeat. There is so much there to see, so much to explore. There are more books than I knew existed, and artifacts encased in glass or hung from the walls by metal hooks, weapons and clothing and tapestries and oddities I cannot even begin to name. There's a closed door, tall, carved from dark wood, inlaid with tessellating starstone panels. Mother says I'm not to enter it, so I will not, but still, I wonder. I can already hear Mother's voice in my head though. Work leads to wealth, wine to well-being, and wonder to woe. Still. I must begin work on formal invitations for my Aviagno. After that, more time for my music boxes. I have a new one, a very clever one, that I know Uwe will just love. Signed, Vinca Muscatello. Dear Diary, Volnus, Iverstein, Hour of Lumnis in the year 5117. 2 weeks precisely now until my Aviagno. I mailed formal invitations to the family per Mother's specifications, and menu planning has been my focus for the past week, along with intensive refreshers on the more obscure intricacies of Nalfine etiquette. Papa told me he sweat so much during the 7 sips that he worried he'd salt the wine. Even Uwe has been trying to help, coming up with new shapes for napkin folds and tasting all my food. Her notes aren't very helpful though, but her smile is. Meanwhile, Mother has allowed me to continue accompanying her upstairs, and I know those floors so well now I could walk them blind. 30 steps to the kitchen, quarter turn right, 67 to the reception hall, near full turn left, 52 more to the grand dining room. Mother says this will help me when the time comes, knowing the floors like your bones, so that when your mind is absent, your body still knows the path. Such wonders they secrete away from us above ground. From the study, which has a curved wall made entirely of glass, you can see a glowing blue tree that reaches into the sky, and lush gardens that glitter with flowers, and that door. I find excuses to walk past it, to be in rooms near it. I still moments to press an ear against it, listening for any secrets the wood can whisper. There is a keyhole, shaped like a 4-pointed star, but through it is only darkness. It's all so much, isn't it? All this fuss about a meal, all this work, all for the privilege of allowance into the manor to tidy up after others. Mother says they're our family, that this is an honour, that the blood mark is a point of pride. I find myself sketching it again and again. 3 vertical lines, topped with a leafy grapevine. All this for what? After all, what is a trellis but a kind of cage? And after all, what is an arbour but another stricture? My mind is absent. I wonder. Signed, Vinca Muscatello. Dear Diary, Day of the Huntress, Iverstein, Hour of Tonis in the year 5117. I worry at the scrying stones Mother hasn't taught me to use yet. stacking them like glittering stars on my desk in some alien constellation. It's tomorrow, my Aviadno, cold and close and luminous, a new moon I can almost touch. She tells me to check my list, to practice my breathing, to remember my steps, to rehearse the course descriptions, to time the 7 sips by my heartbeat, to smile politely but to hide my teeth, to remember the signs of pleasure and displeasure, and to ground myself always in deference and service. I saw Uva this morning, folding my new clothing embroidered with the Vaythorn crest, white and grey lines woven together like fog and cloud. Papa will be readying the ink and needles to mark my success and my body. I know the prayer, so I say it aloud while Mother watching. Candlelight dinner, napkin folded like a swan. Please don't let me fail. Signed, Vinca Muscatello.